How's it going, everybody? Um, my new friend shared this with me, Adam. He said, "Woman that rides the beast." This came from a new Batman series or something like that. And you see the eclipse, the woman that rides the beast, because Trump is the beast. Trump is Batman.
Yes. Mr. Trump.
Yes,
Are you Batman?
I am Batman.
He's fighting the deep state cabal. He's Batman. He's fighting crime. He's a crime fighter. And the other picture, I think it's called Batman the World is the name of the series, DC Comics. Batman the World, DC Comics. Let's just go with Batman the World 2021. There we go. That's weird looking. What's that all about? We know what that's all about. And there's the woman. Anyway. What is this Batman doing with the Mona Lisa? Because that's what Angel White and Shaking My Head Productions, especially Angel White, has always shown us, that the Mona Lisa was all about being the mother of the Antichrist. Wow. Artists from 14 countries unite for Batman the World Nerdist. I mean, this stuff isn't an accident at all. And I will always tell you, because it's my hunch, that AI controls this, writes movies, draws the cartoons, writes the script, and then tells people how to promote it. The higher ups, who then filter it down through the rest. But anyway, interesting. I did tell y'all, that the Oregon Ducks, I hope, played the Buckeyes on 9/11. Donald Duck, the Buckeye, and the series began in 1958. Right? Because I remember telling you the rest, but I wasn't sure if I told you that. I hope I did. Evander Holyfield, 58 years old, 58 rooms, Mar-a-Lago, 58 floors, Trump Tower, 1958 track down TV show. And then I was watching something from somebody else, and there was 58 something. 58's all over the place concerning Trump and the predictive programming. So, and Jamie picked up on that. I got emotional doing a Bible study reading, and I'm glad when it hits me, because it feels like I'm alive in Christ, because a lot of times I do this very emotionless. And you want to have emotion. I don't know. I just feel like it's the Lord kind of like giving me assurance that, he's alive in me and me in him. So on and so forth. So, but let's get on with today's preps. So, the turn, there's the prestige, which is when he returned. Well, let's start off with, there's the pledge, which again, I can't get over that. I pledge allegiance to the flag. Trump's birthday is Flag Day. And the first part of a disappearing act is called the pledge. So I did Trump turn. It did say moon in Taurus. It said August 1st, November 10th, July 15th, February 9th, September 2. Now, it also said February 15. And I looked up Lupercalia. I was like, doesn't that go from the 13th through the 15th? And when I looked it up, it literally just said Lupercalia is on February 15th. It's to purify. In ancient Rome, it was to purify the city. So when Trump goes down, we have to remember that this is all about God's plan to purify the sheep, and it's Satan's plan through those that run the world, through Satan, to purify and reset the earth under one system, one world under Lucifer. So I just thought that was interesting because, you know, he's riding around. The iPad Ghost got hearts all over it. And I showed y'all yesterday the whole 2022 thing. And, you know, Trump's turn comes to Tuesday. That was the only thing I saw. And by the way, it's on February 15th. It's on a Tuesday. And full moon is next. The full moon is the next day on the 16th, which is the birthday of the weekend. Drop the E. It's just ND. That's the entertainer that was at this past year's Super Bowl halftime. He was the Super Bowl halftime show, The Weeknd. And we remember James Bond introducing The Weeknd, right? We showed that a few videos ago on Saturday Night Live. Daniel Craig, he goes, ladies and gentlemen, The Weeknd. So I don't know. I mean, you really can't help but. So if Trump was to go down then, the dark winter, though, would start way before it when we're suspecting. We always said when Trump goes down, there won't be any internet up. We won't be able to tell each other, look at his right eye. It's his right eye. He died with his right eye. Stabbed or shot. Who knows? But, well, they know. And of course, the Lord knows. But he's not, the Lord's not a who. But the people of the earth do know. They know all when all this is going on. So, but in my mind, I picture it taking place. And we're going to look at this September too. We're going to look at more items into September because September 23rd, my friend Adam's been sending me a lot of stuff. Well, you know, he's the one that sent me that picture. But remember when the Pope visited on September 23rd and everybody, that all the YouTube sites and the conspiracy theorists, they were all throwing out that 923 code that's in all these movies. Like the Pixar has the 11.3 code, which I don't even have that one up either. I'm throwing that in there too. This will be a Thursday then. 14 plus 7, 21, 2 days after Tuesday's a Thursday. Just say coded into predictive programming. Coded into Pixar. Animations. I don't know if I spelled that right. And So when we look up 923 coded, by the way, Jamie sent me this trailer, Pig official trailer. Jamie picked up on me getting kind of overcome with emotion reading yesterday's revelation. Who is worthy to open the seals thereof? And I don't know why I got emotional, but I was glad I did. I was glad to feel that. But so 923 coded. Let's say predict. See if any conspiracy theory sites. So predictive Pinterest 911 923 BitChute 911 coded with Sirius 923 nuclear Jesus 923 is the mother of all predictive programming in Hollywood. Yeah, see, it's 923 September 23rd 2017. Is that when the Pope visited? 923 is big. That's why I'm surprised it didn't come up on 923 predictive programming and Little Shop of Horrors YouTube. 911 coded with Sirius 923 nuclear Jesus symbolism. 922 923 predictive programming. So my friend Adam told me something about 23 and I was like, I forget what he said. Let me go look. That's what it was. He was talking about, I remember you said there's 22 Trump cards. Not only are we getting Poke passport mandate out here in Toronto on the 22nd, but check this out, as they say in Canada. And it's Doug Ford shares stay-at-home message in 22 languages. So, and it made me think of the coding of 23 and the song Strawberry Letter 23, but in the lyrics, 23 is never in there. It's always Strawberry Letter 22. You see the lyrics there? I copied and pasted for them. And I've shown y'all this
with
before.
the timeless protection of aid.
So, you know, if y'all been with me for a while, and I pretty much make these movies for the people that have been here forever, which is kind of horrible sometimes because new people, they're like, well, you're referencing something I have no clue. I need a visual, which is fair. Like, there's just things that I refer to. Right? Name that tune. Everybody knows that, right? And so the song, you look at the title of it, Strawberry Letter 23. And when you look at the lyrics, there's no 23 in there. A present from you, Strawberry Letter 22. And when you look at the lyrics, you see that word purple, you see the word garden. Hello, my love, I heard a kiss from you, red magic, satin playing near too. All through the morning rain, I gaze. The sun doesn't shine. Rainbows and waterfalls run through my mind. In the garden, I see west purple shower bells and tea, orange, 33, birds and river cousins dressed in green. So the lyrics mean absolutely nothing. It's just that straight poetry just to rhyme. Pretty music I hear, so happy and loud. Blue flowers echo from a cherry cloud. Feel sunshine sparkle pink and blue. Playgrounds will laugh if you try to ask, is it cool? And that, if I'm not mistaken, in the song it repeats, is it cool? If you arrive and don't see me, I'm going to be with my baby. I'm free flying in her arms over the sea. So it's Beast Out of the Sea reference. Her arms would be Mystery Babylon or Lucifer. Stained window, glass, yellow, candy green, candy screen. See speakers of the kite with velvet roses digging, freedom flight, a present from you, strawberry letter 22. So blah, 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 yada, yada, yada.
All through the morning rain again, the sun doesn't burn and differ cousins distant rain. Feel sunshine sparkle pink and blue. If you arrive and don't see me.
So that's how the song goes. It was super popular. One of my big faves back in the early 70s. Strawberry letter 23, Wikipedia. So does something happen on the 22nd and the 23rd of this month with that 923 coding, which is one of the biggest codes in predictive programming that has ever been? Number 23, the Great Wonder and Revelation, September 23rd, includes 923 predictive programming. September 23rd, 2017, 923, and Tomorrowland movie. Did I already look at the Pinterest? One of them said, was that the Great Wonder in Heaven? I thought it was on a different date. Like, Revelation 12, Great Wonder in Heaven occurred in 2017. It was September 23rd. Well, then maybe that's what the 923 was about, but what's the 22 about? Why is it called 22 and 23? Does it have anything to do with, or did that occur and then 4 years later Trump would go down? So, you know, it's just another one of those endless watch dates where we have, and I can build up about 100 of them between now and this time next year. It's just that nutty. It really is that nutty. And I better give them credit for that. Better put it down in the comments. So let's keep going. Drumpf turn Tuesday. It just says Tuesday. And you remember the song Till Tuesday? I mean, if we had to guess when Trump would go down, would be like, it's going to be a Friday because of the weekend. And JFK went down, I think, on a Friday. And, or you'd have to go straight to a Tuesday, wouldn't you? So then you have to look at all the Tuesdays, and then you have to look at the full moons, or 2 or 3 days before a full moon, because he would rise on the third day, maybe. I mean, there's just too many variables. When you gematria the turn, you get lunar eclipse. Trump was born on a lunar eclipse. MLK Day this coming year, 2022. There is a full moon, January 17th. And I think that day came up. When I did a gematria on strawberry letter, because I didn't bother with the number 22 or 23, just strawberry letter, gematria. This is Trump will be executed. Like, you gotta be kidding me. June 21st also pops up, which is the summer solstice. And 29th Tishri pops up, which this year is on October 5th. And you remember that date was already up because Delta variant in Gematria spit out that date. We can now add right? That's on a Tuesday, till Tuesday, October 5th. Well, the martial law game, football game, because of the Batman Dark Knight Rises, Bane declares martial law when the Seahawks are playing the Pittsburgh Steelers at the Pittsburgh Steelers. Even though it's in Gotham, it was the Gotham's football team colors were of the Pittsburgh Steelers, and real Pittsburgh Steelers players were all throughout in that national anthem. So that's taking place, and the other team had the Seattle Seahawks colors, and that game, Seattle is at Pittsburgh this year. Now that would come around until every 5 or 6, 7, 8 years, probably. So, you know, but the problem is there's no full moon connected to that, but everything else fits perfectly. Everything else fits perfectly. That'd be a perfect day for him to go down. You know what I'm saying? Him going down on the 22nd and then dying on the 23rd due to the wounds would be Strawberry Letter 22, 23 combo, which is what they do. So, you know, that's kind of where we're at. I don't want my videos to run too long anymore. And that was Jamie's video. Pig movie trailer. She said there'll be plenty of symbolism in that. And we can only imagine. Is there anything else? Anything else? How about your comments? I think this year, early next year, max, I've been watching the market like a hawk, says our guy, Joseph Kane. The global market is just begging to drop. Well, it's all run by artificial intelligence. Those numbers, click, 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 all that clicking. What do we think that is? That's the ghost in the machine. Just clicking numbers. Moving money around, making it go high, making it go low, raising it, dropping it. I don't think that there's a human element involved in it, not one iota. I think it's all tied to their world of numerology. You know, whatever. The global market is just begging to drop. Well, it doesn't drop until Trump goes down. Because it says markets crash, it says war and then markets crash, and IPEC goat running through that kid's eyes, which represents Trump. This could be it soon, real soon. Let's give the man a heart and a thumbs up. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I will always tell you, your guess is as good as mine. Because when it comes to this high watch dates, I'm not doing them anymore. I'm not going to get overly excited anymore. We're just going to let it happen. And, you know, if and when Trump goes down, if it ends up being on one of the 99 different or you know, 175 dates that I have set up for a 365-day year. What are the odds, right? Yeah, pretty good. Because I can throw all kind of dates out there. Dates are never ending. They're nonstop. No Time to Die comes out on October 8th, which Oct means 8 on the 8th. So it's 88. Because the Antichrist won't really be dead. I'm gonna take off. North Tower went down at 10:28. I guess we'll leave it up. How did y'all like that? Do y'all like that outside the box? 9:59 is September 59th. That's so weird. Again, it's not a full moon or anywhere near it. And we always feel like it's on a full moon or 2 or 3 days before a full moon. But it might not have anything to do with that. Might not, right? If that's on a Tuesday, then that would be on a Wednesday. Right? Yeah. November 9th, because 11/9 is 9/11. And it's also day 313, which is also coded into a lot of predictive programming. But it's nowhere near a full moon. Where are the full moons this year? 20, 20, 19, 18 for the rest of this year. September 20th, October 20th. November 19th, December 18th, and then it goes to, like I told you, MLK Day, the 17th. And then in February, the 16th, but because there's only 28 days, it jumps up to March 18th. So it's January, February, March, 17th, 16th, 18th. And if I'm not mistaken, it drops to 16th and 16th on April and May. I looked at that today. So, I mean, these dates have to, I mean, in our minds, these dates have to be on or near full, but what about these eclipses? What about the December 1st? Delta variant comes to December 1st, but that was also in Back to the Future stopwatch was 12:01:21. It was 1:20 and 1:21, remember? A minute later, because they were both their watches were set on 1:19. So December 1st was also Delta variant gematria date. The solar eclipse is on the 4th, which would be on a Saturday, right? Yeah. And of course, everything that kicked off last year. Didn't somebody tell us or tell me or something? Maybe that was Adam again. Adam's been sending me all kind of stuff. December 1st, 2019, first COVID diagnosis. Day 1, December 1st, 2019, introduction. When was COVID-19 discovered? First reported late December, right? Yeah, it was late December. The earliest laboratory. Now maybe they go back in hindsight, retrospect. December to March, December 1st on a Sunday. December 2019 calendar. You'll see how thorough I am. I don't want to make, you can't make mistakes, man. People will crucify you. You got to be on point. The first is on a Sunday. So Sunday to, so this is 2019 it's talking about. According to a retrospective study published and licensed on 24th January, the earliest laboratory confirmed case of COVID-19 in Wuhan was a man whose symptoms began on the 1st of December. See, the 1st of December is just looming big time. Big time. big time. What in the world? How did I mess all this up? Let's go back and go back. Strawberry letter came to that. First case of seriously. December 1st date's looking big. I don't think that was the gematria date for strawberry letter, December 1st. No. So I messed something up there. If any of y'all can help me, I know it was Doc's watch. Say back to the future stopwatches. 120, 141, which comes to 12, 1201, 21 is the next 9/11 because they went from 9/11. I mean, right now, I'd have to rank that one number one, wouldn't you? I really would. I'd have to rank December 1st as number one watch date. And it's on a Wednesday. That was that girl's name in the Addams Family. It's on a Wednesday. Anyway, love y'all very much. Anything y'all got, be greatly appreciated. We're just kicking it around with these Trump assassination dates. I mean, we're just, it's a hobby. It's a hobby. Would love it if the Lord allows us to have it because he's given us his truth and it would just glorify the Lord. It doesn't glorify this channel. I don't make any money off this channel. It doesn't glorify me. I already know who I am because I know who I was before the Lord called me. I was just a schmuck. Yep. I was an astrologer. Barfly. Old man in the club. Astrologer. Smoke little funny cigarettes every once in a while. Like I did a lot in the 70s, 80s, and 90s. Especially 70s and 80s. If I drank too much and got drunk, so be it. Big deal. Add it to the list. But I never woke up and needed a drink. You know what I mean? I was never like an alcoholic. Because the Lord didn't make me that. But he could have. I mean, any of us could have been Donald Trump. Any of us could have been the Antichrist beast. And that's why sometimes you get overcome with emotion when the Lord touches your heart to realize that as we're in hope of being part of his chosen few, that if we actually are, do you realize how small the world looks to us in those certain moments? Now we turn on the news, we're back in our flesh, we get the creeps, and we're just like, oh my God, I hate these people running the earth. But when you look out, 99.999% of the earth is a goat. Or it sure has been, but I think maybe towards the end, This earth might be 2 or 3% sheep that all get the call because they need people to kill. If it's just, 7 or 8,000 people, sure wouldn't take them long to, wipe us out with that. And people think that it's going to be these camps or something. No, like it's this choice. Well, you got to receive the mark with a free will decision. And everybody's going to be scared. They're going to, I'll take it. I don't want to die. Remember when that's how we used to believe it would be? No. For God will send them a strong delusion that they will believe a lie. If you want godhood, if you want eternal life, he comes back as Jesus, or like Jesus, risen from the dead. This is how you too can get eternal life, just like we do with Jesus, they do with him. And I really was trying to help somebody today. And I went through that whole Venom series again. Remember all that Venom? My goodness, that was deep, wasn't it? Yeah, Venom. So anyway, that's it. Love y'all. December 1st.